confident, don't need no confidant. Confident, don't need no confidant.
We up. Regal Rants.
Check.
We
I'm
in
my
there.
side. Chuck.
We good.
Good. What's happening, man? It's your man, Regal, coming at you with another edition of Regal Rants. Got my co-host in the house with me, man, O.G. Chattanooga.
Where you at? Right here. Ooh. There he is.
What's happening, big dog? Everything all right?
Everything good, man.
Everything good. Everything good.
Special.
Already.
Bring that sound back in. Oh, new setup. You know, in here hanging out.
Oh, really?
Got special guests in the building today.
Yeah. Already. Got my man Crown Vibes in the house.
Yeah.
Crown Vibes.
Crown Vibes in the house.
Yeah.
For sure. This is my man out of the Community Art Summit. My man Crown Vibes. Special guest in the studio today.
Chill.
For sure. Happy to be here.
Yeah,
for sure.
talk to the people real quick.
Man, salute to the city of Chattanooga, man, and all its community members for the contributions you do daily, whether I know of them or not. Yeah, we at Regal Rants tonight.
Yes,
Here,
sir.
man, as a special honored guest that's happy to be here. A lot of things coming up. Weather's looking good, people are looking good, we're going to do some goods. We're starting tonight. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Glad to have you in the house, man. Glad to have you in the house. So I want to start the show today. Let's take a quick moment to send prayers and well wishes to the young brother Elijah Arenas. This is for those who don't know or haven't heard already. This is Gilbert Arenas' son. He's got a kid that's pretty good ball player.
Oh man, better than
Pretty good ball player. I think he just signed. He signed with USC, so he was he's looking forward to going to USC in the fall. Basketball scholarship.
Bright future.
Bright future for the young man. Now, I think the young brother was in a car accident, like early morning, and I think he's in the last reports was he was in an induced coma presently. So we want to send, like I said, well wishes to the Arenas family, man.
That's
no
right.
doubt. I know this is a troubling time for Gil, you know.
That's right.
So yeah, let's keep them in our prayers tonight. Okay, so
Hope that young man pulled through, man.
Yeah, man. I mean that's tough, man. That's tough. That's tough on the family, man. Like I said, promising future. We don't know how it's gonna turn out for him and shit. But like I said, man, we wish him well. First thing I want to do today, well, the next thing I want to do today, let's give a shout out to hometown son of ours.
Who might that be?
Good brother Ace Bailey out of Rutgers University. Yeah, the young man decided to go or declare himself eligible for the draft.
All right, yeah.
That's what's up.
So yeah, man.
Salute.
I am lacking on all the sports.
Right?
Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey.
I'm talking about a talented young man.
Went to Boy Buchanan, right?
Now, see, yeah. So his freshman year, he started out at Boy Buchanan.
Boy Buchanan.
Boy Buchanan.
Right here in Chattanooga.
Right here in Chattanooga. And his mom moved him to Atlanta, so he went to another high school. And I think this is like this high school is like perennial powerhouse.
Yeah.
Type basketball school.
So he went to Boy, and then went to Atlanta.
Yeah, then went to Atlanta. Yeah.
It sounds like the Ursha Raymond story.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah, you see the similarities in it. Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
So Boy Buchanan is a great school, man.
Boy Buchanan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
It's my alumni, man. Shout out to Boy Buchanan.
Shout out to Boy Buchanan.
That's part of the greatness right there.
That's it. You better know it.
Right there.
Right there.
Like
You
that.
better know it.
Yeah. So, I went to school with Ace's mom, Ramika McGee, and she played ball at Brandon High School. She's a pretty good ball player, man. Pretty good ball player. So shout out to her. I heard his dad. What's his dad? So his dad is Rich Bailey. Rich Bailey.
Yeah.
So he played ball in let me make sure I get it right. South Garland, Texas.
Yeah.
And they say he was a pretty big deal.
Okay,
out there.
so young man, the young man got some hooping roots.
Come through the bloodline.
Like rich in the DNA, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to that family, man. Like,
Yeah, shout out to that family.
you know, Chattanooga is behind you, man. We're rooting for you, brother. We're rooting for you, man. Like, you got our well wishes, man.
We go Ace.
We're right there with you on draft day, baby. So go get that money, go get that payday. Shout out to Ace Bailey and his family, man.
That was up.
Let's keep it right here. Local basketball, football, baseball greats. I'm talking about in this city.
Oh man.
In this city.
In this city.
In this city.
You going right in.
Now, okay, so I'm a little biased, okay? For those that don't know, I am a proud Brainerd High alumni. And all I saw was dynamic basketball, man.
Boy,
Yeah.
You can't tell me shit about no basketball, and I mean that. I wish you would try.
Man, don't try.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear it. Nah, man, I went to Brainerd High School, man. Like, Chattanooga Brainerd is known all through Tennessee.
Yeah.
This is
Chattanooga Brainerd is all through Tennessee.
That is true.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That is true. When I
Yeah,
went
man,
to MTSU,
speak on.
you know what I'm saying? Everywhere I went, Brandon.
Yeah.
Well, Howard
too. Shout out to
Howard
High Man. Shout out to
and
Brandon.
Brandon. You know what I'm saying? But
Shout out to them Tigers, man.
Shout out to Throwback. Shout out to Riverside.
My man said Riverside. And
Shout out to Riverside.
Man, you know, it's before my time, but man, the legends out here of what was happening at Riverside, oh man, it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about today.
That's what we're talking
It's
about
just
today.
the OG version.
Now, if I got to, if I want to pinpoint a few of the greats, right? A few of the great ones, man. The first one I'm gonna bring up, and he's from the hood. He's from the hood. Johnny Goodman.
Johnny Good.
Johnny Goodman
Shout out to Johnny Good.
was a sniper, man. Like this dude here.
Right there, I remember right there on Tunnel Boulevard.
Yeah, right there. You know,
Cultivating
the
the
hood.
skill with the rim on the tree.
Yeah.
The hood, man. Shout out to, and you know what, JG just got his
Rim on the tree.
he just got his jersey. Was his jersey retired,
Oh,
or
really?
he was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame at Brandon High School?
Oh, wow.
They just had a ceremony for him a couple
Man,
months ago.
salute Johnny.
Yeah, man. Shout out Johnny, man.
Call you Big Johnny now.
JG, and then you know if you
Big
talking about
JG.
you talking about JG, then you want to bring up let's see, that's Mark Smith.
Mark
Remember
Smith.
Mark Smith?
Yeah, I remember Mark
That
Smith.
4 was serious, man. That number 4 was serious, dude.
Mark
He was a
Smith.
high flyer too, man. I came up under some good basketball.
Man.
Good
Hey,
basketball. I'm saying I said good, great basketball, man. I came up on some great basketball. You know, you was there too, brother. You was there too, good brother. That 95 team. Now my sister graduated in 95. That 95 team, you had D'Lo on that team. D'Lo Smith.
D'Angelo.
Now D'Angelo won the championship in '92. We was
Salute
hoping that he got
D'Angelo.
another one in you know what I'm saying, in '95, man. You know, but didn't work out for him. You know, they had a traumatic situation,
Yeah.
like the night before the championship game. You know, so
Yeah.
that was kind of knocked off today.
You were telling me about
Yeah,
that.
man,
I
it was-
really didn't. Yeah.
Pretty
but-
traumatic scene. You know.
When was this? 99?
This was 95.
95.
Yeah, the graduating class of '95.
Yeah, I was at MT. But y'all was projected
Yeah.
because I was keeping tabs.
Yeah.
Because what's his name? CJ was on that team.
Yeah, CJ Black was on that team.
And CJ Black wound up going to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Salute
Yeah.
CJ.
Now
Black,
I was watching him. We was watching him talk
Right.
around the state. You know what I'm saying? People was watching Burnham. You know what I'm saying?
Back, boy.
Are you hearing these names we calling out, man? Like those in the city know we ain't calling out no slouches right now.
No.
You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me throw a name out.
Throw a name out, bro. I think I know where you're going. Go ahead.
Where I'm going?
Same school, just tell me that much.
Burnham?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same school?
Yeah.
Chad Davis.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I ain't okay now. Now we want to go. We can go to them. We talking huge. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now like that's the era. I ain't even gonna say that's the era. Like growing up, Eastdale, Burnham. You know what I'm saying? Like basketball, you hearing shit on the courts. Like we was in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? You hearing about the names, but Malcolm Mackey.
Malcolm Mackey's a big one. Yeah.
I can't remember other dude's name on that team. But even going back to my cousin, early 80s, Darryl Burton. You know what I'm saying? Like I always been going to Brainerd games.
Right.
Like since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Just being in the area and shit. Just so Brainerd, you know, I always paid attention. But nigga, the coldest team, that Brainerd 92.
Man.
91, 92, like 90.
Who was on that team?
To Shumba High.
Oh, man.
Chad Davis.
Chad Davis.
Eddie Kellum.
Eddie Kellum, yeah.
Oh,
Them niggas like the Lakers.
Good Lakers on Chattanooga.
Niggas like the Lakers.
It was bad.
Them niggas,
Nah, they had a squad, dog. Like
Man,
it wasn't no letting up. Now, I think the team was nationally ranked too, though, man.
I think so. I'm not sure.
And wasn't even from Burnham. He stayed in Shepherd.
Oh, okay,
Chad,
okay.
yeah.
Man, Chad, I remember I got a Chad story, right? Central High School. Chad freshman. Central had oh man, I can't think of some names. I'll get back to
You say he was a freshman?
He was a freshman at Brighton. And he would step across half court. He'd come down like this, take 2 steps over half court, let it go, and start running the other way. This is way before Steph Curry.
We saw Steph Curry a long time ago.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
And all night though. Like Allen opened the show.
Yeah. Them boys were serious, man. Them boys were serious. So I got a bias because, like I said, I went to Brainerd, man. So I know Brainerd ball like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I want to give an honorable mention to like Howard High School had them hoopers.
For sure.
China High School had them ballers, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to leave out, you know what I'm saying, nobody, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to shout out Howard, Larry Payne.
Larry Payne was a bad boy.
Larry Payne.
Yeah, he was a bad boy. He was a bad boy. Like,
yeah.
Now that was during the time when Brandon and Howard was like for real battling, dog. They was like, I think Howard was Howard might have got us a few times during them times, you know what I mean? But I want to say this too, man. Like, I've always loved Howard, man. I've always loved Howard. It was never none of that hatred with me because I went to Howard.
Yeah.
I went to Howard in the kindergarten. I went to Howard in the 4th and the 5th grade. So Howard is just as much a part of me as Brandon is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I love Howard. Like,
yeah, me too. I agree. I went to Howard in the kindergarten.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, I run. That's crazy. Like, yeah.
I met my wife at Howard Elementary Kindergarten. We was in the same damn class.
Howard used to go kindergarten through 12.
Facts. Before they got to switching everything around. So I've always been a Tiger at heart too, man. So it was never that with me, man. And I take pride in the fact that we should be able to go anywhere in this damn city, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get love.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been able to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's always been a bragging right. It's always gonna be that. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's like that.
Yeah, it should be like that.
I think it's like that.
It should be like that.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's like how we were saying earlier too. Like I ain't never go. You know, it's all Woodmore, Eastdale. You know, coming up in the elementary and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But even with the neighborhood, most people came from out that way. You know what I'm saying? Most my folks, your folks, can't move from the south. A lot of families when I first, 5, 6 years, was from the south side. You know what I'm saying? Had just moved out here to East there.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So that's part of that. Look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
connection.
That little rift, I guess.
That
You know what I'm
migration
saying?
out of, the south side on over to East Chattanooga. And that was a migration. That was a migration, dude.
Yeah.
They moved on out, for real.
Gentrification and stuff.
Yeah.
I used to like Howard girl more than the Burner girl.
Yeah, because you used to seeing them.
That's crazy.
They like the Burner girls more than they like the Howard girls.
Nah, I was equal
Pretty
opportunity.
girls at Burner. I can't speak for Howard. It was pretty girls at Burner.
Nah, it was pretty girls at Burner. Yeah, beautiful. Nah, it was
Pretty
girls everywhere.
Yeah,
pretty girls
It was all over.
So, yeah. Little biases.
They was all over to sit down. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But nah, back to the basketball. If we talking about legends, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go back to what I saw, Tyner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Talk about
You know what I'm saying? Now I got to see Jeff Herman hoop. I got to see Jeff Herman hoop, and that man talk about a pure shot.
I'm talking about pure shooter, yeah.
Pure shooter.
And
We talk about like, you know what I'm saying, like people before their time.
I been hearing his names and stuff, man. Yeah, ring bells, yeah.
And I probably saw him in action maybe twice.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But most of it was me hearing about him and shit. But I probably
yeah.
saw him in like 2 games, and he was that.
Yeah.
Like hitting on the floor.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like different spots and you know what I mean?
Everywhere.
But then when I was there at Tyner, Jeff Bowens, Cole, they had slam dunk contest. Jeff was in it. Coldest nigga that was dunking to me was Anthony Spears, nigga AT.
Okay.
Rest in peace, man. You know what I'm saying?
Peace, that man.
Yeah. But he did a cold ass. He did down there did the D Brown. He was doing some D Brown type shit. Nigga did some alley-oop shit out the backboard. But
they was up there acting the fool then, dude.
yeah, Tyner had a squad.
Tyner did have a
Tyner had a
squad.
squad, man. Yeah. Kevin Jones, David Woods, nigga.
David Woods was hard.
David Woods. You know what I'm saying?
Ant-Man.
Yeah. Ah, damn. Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Miss, man.
Man, that's that guy right there.
Son of a bitch. He was legendary. That dude was legendary. Yeah, they did have a squad, man. Tyner did have a squad. Harris Walker, man.
Harris Walker.
Oh,
We ain't
man.
gonna talk about no basketball and don't talk about Harris Walker around
Yeah,
here.
real talk.
Yeah.
That little dude was so motherfucking, man. That shit, dude.
He was walking the dog in probably about the 7th or 8th grade.
And you know what's crazy, man? Harris Walker and Quaz used to battle.
Yeah.
When we talking about Quaz,
Oh, for real?
For real, Quaz was
Well, that makes
8th
sense.
grade at Deadwood and Brandon Jr., they used to battle, dog. They used to go at it.
remember that.
Shout out to Quaz, man.
Shout out
Rest in peace,
Shout
Quaz.
out to a real
Rest in
man.
peace.
I ain't gonna never.
We still with you.
Fact, say that again.
Yeah, we
Amen.
still with you,
Amen.
man.
Amen.
I ain't gonna never
Yeah.
get tired of letting y'all know how important that dude was to me, man.
Big Quad, man. Well, big heart, man. Big spirit, man. Big soldier.
That's right.
He gonna do all them things.
That was the homie, man.
Naturally.
That was the homie, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to that man. Miss him.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Miss him.
man.
I want to say this while we're talking about Quaz, man. I wish I'd have spent more time with him when he was here.
For sure.
I missed the hell out of my dude, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one of them things where, like, God damn it, man. Damn it. You don't expect that.
Yeah.
You don't expect that, man.
Yeah, he one of the ones that you definitely consider had a little more invincibility than others.
You know?
Yeah.
He was magnanimous like that, man.
Yeah.
You know? I'm gonna speak very well of my brother.
Like
okay, thank you.
Yeah, like that word.
Yeah, man.
magnanimous.
Does it fit?
It's
You know him.
accurate.
Does it fit?
It's accurate.
Okay. Good dude, man.
Yeah.
Good dude. I miss my dude, man. I miss my dude. Rest in peace, Quaz, man.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace,
Good
Quaz.
stuff, bro.
All right, so
Go ahead.
Yeah.
you had something? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, reiterate, man. You know, stand up guy, man. Real dude. You know what I'm saying?
Stand up, dude.
Stayed in touch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I got back in town to reconnect it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That nigga pulled up, kept it real. You know what I'm saying? And not even on no, just on some from back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the hood, you
Yeah.
know, you my nigga type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing what's up, you know what I mean? Bought my soap when I first started making the soap. Nigga pulled up, nigga like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
just support.
Yeah.
Real
He
nigga
knew
shit,
that,
man.
you know what I'm saying? Business
Real
type
nigga
shit, anything, you know what I'm saying? But even going back, like, you know, we had support. How his sons was in a commercial.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like we
yeah,
did a little commercial and shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He had his son.
Yeah.
Son, they'll come up in that joint.
That
You
was,
know
that
what
was
I mean?
tight, man. That was tight,
Yeah.
man. That
I
was tight.
remember I told him his son was playing Little League Baseball. And he said, man, you used to play, man. What could you tell my son to help?
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
So
I can hear
I
him
told
saying
him I
that shit
had a bat for him, and he came and got the bat, man. And I would love to have the update on, you know, what the son is doing.
Hey, we're gonna reach out to the young those young men, man. We're gonna reach out to
Shout out to the Battle family,
shout
man.
out to those guys, man. You know, I want them to know that they got some uncles around here.
Yeah, real talk.
You know, and I'll use this platform. Hey, anybody can get me in touch with those. I think my man had two that I know of. Okay, that I know. Let me say that too, man. Goodness, man. Don't take it nowhere else. But the ones that I know of, man, yeah, I would love to reach out to them, man, and see what they need, what the hell they got going on.
See what you got going on in your
what
life.
they got going on,
You got
man.
big love for your pops, man.
Big
Like,
love for them. We're gonna transfer it. Just gonna transfer it over to y'all.
Yeah, we're going to speak of that energy as if it's still here.
That's
and
right.
it is.
That's right. That's right.
That's where the love comes
That's
in.
right. Shout out to that man. Shout out to
Yeah,
that.
man.
So moving forward a little bit, right? We gotta talk about LeBron versus Kevin Gates.
Dun dun dun.
And
All
that
that.
we got to.
Like, all
I
that.
guess that we got to do it.
It's a hot topic, man. We gotta touch on it, man.
We got to touch on it.
Yeah.
So, are you familiar with what's going on? Or?
Yes and no.
Yes and no?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the gist of it, and I'm paraphrasing all of this, right? So apparently, Kevin Gates took it upon himself to tweet about.
Did he tweet?
It was a tweet
I guess so, yeah.
about the difference between white women's gaze at LeBron versus Savannah's
Yeah.
gaze at LeBron.
White woman's perspective on the black man opposed to the black woman's perspective on the black man.
More or less.
And a black man arranged this proposal.
Crazy, man. It don't make sense. I think he out of pocket.
I think so.
I think he's out of pocket.
I think so.
I mean, cause you don't speak on another man's wife, man. Like, dude.
You're wrong everywhere. First of all, you can't possibly embody the energy of a white woman or a black woman. So how do you know what the look means? How do you interpret it?
It's crazy. Now, see, when I try to make sense out of it, I can't make no sense out of it, except for the fact that it's just a clout chase, man.
Yeah.
It's just a clout chase, man, and I can't respect it. I can't respect that shit, dude. So, like, what is the purpose behind this? Like, It's the insinuation. Like, okay, so a conversation is always about what's the underlying insinuation.
Yeah, where we going with it?
Like, what is this, man? What is this? And I can't make no sense out of it, except that maybe this is a hot. He's popular, and I want to get some shine off of him. I don't know.
Maybe this is proof of transition, a little gray area in your life. You're trying to figure some things out, you know. It could possibly, stuff.
Kevin Gates?
Yeah. Sometimes you just stuff spew out when you don't really got it figured out, but you're talking. You know?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no.
I say
I don't want to deny that.
I agree. I agree with the cloud move.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Say maybe design, articulated, planned out. I'm finna do this. Get me
for
some
attention.
Yeah, gotcha.
For
Is it a
currency.
Is it a cloud move, or is he maybe that slow? Maybe he really, thought he was
very valid.
Maybe he thought he was.
Okay, let's go there now. Let's go there. I'm glad you said that, brother, because listen, that's a very valid point, because this the dude that said he want to sleep with. I mean, he ain't finna stop sleeping with your cousin.
Because how old is Kevin Gates?
Old enough.
I mean, yeah, but still, everybody
in the 30s, ain't he?
Yeah, he gotta be 30 something. He gotta
30 something, man.
I think he got an identity crisis, man.
There's a lot going on. I'm trying to. I don't know. I'm trying.
No. Hold on. Anytime anybody, no matter they black, they white, Japanese, Nigerian, any culture where somebody married and got their wife, I think that a motherfucker gonna be offended if somebody come out of pocket and be like, you know what I'm saying, with something like that. Hey man,
that's a reasonable.
That's just like saying, man, your wife don't like you.
Yeah.
Hey, your wife don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your wife ain't really,
She's
and
just
saying
not
it publicly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saying it publicly.
Yeah, publicly. Yeah, that sounds like, and in the video, what I've heard, he says repeatedly, "I love you, little bro."
Oh man. No.
Yeah.
But
all that should be nasty. I mean,
well, you love me when you ain't call me. You know?
Right.
Could have called me real easy.
He trying to get. So it could be a move for him to try to get. He trying to get LeBron to hit him up.
Yeah,
and be friends and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? That either way, it's a clout chase.
Yeah,
it's a play on. You know what I'm saying? Trying
they
to
come across passive aggressive too, man. Like
it's working,
I don't know, man.
We talking about it.
I don't know.
They talking about it. Everybody, so I guess it works. Maybe they in on it together. You never know. It's Hollywood.
And you know what? That's a good point too, brother. That's a good point too. Cause they basically all kind of plays be going on.
Yeah, like all the Will Smith slap. Turns out to be an old movie script that was already acted out. Like
what? Nah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Footage. Yeah, it's a screenplay. Look it up, bro. Look it up. Look up the Will Smith slap Chris Rock old version. Old in a movie script, like in the old movie script.
Now I think I think Chris Rock getting slapped was not the first incident of some violence happening.
No, it's
I think somebody else got attacked at the Oscars. Maybe. Like that wasn't the first time that's done happened.
No, it ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
With that particular,
we'll look into that. We'll look into that and come back to it. I want to go a little deeper into it now. On the flip side, let's talk about the flip side of this too. All right. So I'm looking for some consistency, man. And if I don't see consistency, I'm gonna call it out like I'm supposed to. Now, righteousness. Yeah. Righteousness says that LeBron James has to check Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
That's what righteousness say, because you set the precedence. If you're going to call out Stephen A. Smith, you're going to make a scene about Stephen A. Smith, it was that important for you to get over to that man at that moment in time to make that scene.
So
because
what happened with him and Stephen A.?
Stephen A. Smith, okay, so he confronted Stephen A. Smith at a game. At a game, Stephen A. Smith is sitting front row.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen A. Smith made comments about, the whole Bronny James situation. I'm just paraphrasing.
Stephen A. Yeah.
I'm just paraphrasing.
Stephen A. been talking, but Stephen A. publicly said, as a father, stop talking to Bronny. You remember hearing that?
Oh,
yeah. He was like,
he
as a father, he was like, as a father, stop.
He looking so bad.
Yeah.
In other words.
And I think saying when he said it like that's what really said.
So Bron says,
you know what I'm saying?
Bron says, that's my son. That's my son you talking about. F that. That's my son. Okay.
That's what he said to him on the court.
Okay, that's what he's saying to Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah. All right.
And then he walked off and looked over at the camera.
Fast forward.
He walked off and looked at the camera like.
Yeah. Y'all get that. Y'all get that. It was on that shit.
Nah.
Fast forward. This
Stephen
man
A. pointed it out.
This man done disrespected your wife, man.
Yeah. And laugh, yeah.
But
strange. It's just,
if I was Bron, I would have sent some guys at him. Not like that, but just be like,
hey, look
hey,
here.
Bron, Bron want to holler at you after the game.
At the very least, Bron want to talk to you after the game.
Bron want to holler at you after the game.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody finna go tell you gonna bring your ass and sit in front of him. You know what I'm saying? No, man, no. Because it don't look right. It don't look right for you to go off on Stephen A. Smith and make a whole scene on that. But you don't stand up on this. I'm going to need some consistency, man. I'm not going for that. I ain't going for that. Now, a Bron superfan is going to make all kind of excuses as to why you don't stand on principle.
it's strange.
You could have not made any of this a debacle. You could have handled this shit with Stephen A. Smith behind the scenes too.
Man.
Same way.
It's actually a chance for him to be an example of what you should be. Him as being a leader and do this position and he can rectify his approach.
Not without addressing it first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta address that first.
You gotta address it.
Now, I mean, what you're saying is righteous.
Yeah,
and I appreciate that. But I ain't giving him no out. I'm not gonna give him no out.
Yeah.
And I can't give you that if you're not gonna acknowledge that. Well, hey, that was wrong. I shouldn't have done that.
I would suggest he reach out to Kevin Gates privately. Be the example of what Kevin Gates should have done. Reach out to him privately, and then
I'm not upset with any of that.
But what if he don't even know Kevin Gates? Maybe
it's time to get to know him.
If he ain't never, but real talk, if he ain't never spoke to Kevin Gates or never hung out with him personally, then he really don't have to reach out to him. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga made a comment publicly and posting it and stuff like that, and it's somebody you ain't never even talked to, you really ain't got to respond to him.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You really can just put something out there. Now, personally, have he met? Do he know Stephen A. Smith? It's a different relationship. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? If he ain't never, Kevin Gates, he done bumped his songs, but he ain't never kicked it with him. Or been in the same circles or not like that.
Who knows?
Then he ain't got to respond to, he ain't got to respond.
It might have all been at Diddy house.
Well, you picking and choosing. You picking and choosing. That's what I get from it.
So what?
I said you picking and choosing. And I ain't rocking with that.
Yeah.
Hold them
Picking and
accountable.
choosing, man.
Hold them
Yeah, we gonna stand on accountability, man. I don't want to run away from that shit. I don't. Like, make it a standard. Oh, I need to holler at you, man. We ain't got to make no scene out of this shit. We don't have to make no scene out of it. I want everybody to understand that part of it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As men, I need to holler at you, fam.
Yeah.
So then you let the next thing that come out of Kevin Gates' mouth is that, hey, man, y'all talked to LeBron and we rapped about it. And you know what I'm saying? That'd be the next thing you heard.
No, I heard he got a song.
Stay up on the mic.
I think he made a song next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got a song about it.
I think so. I ain't sure.
So, see what I'm saying?
On my feed today, Kevin Gates said this song, LeBron this song.
So it's already out?
So yeah, I didn't hit the button. I tried.
Man, that's
crazy.
Cloud.
Man, that's crazy, man.
But
Come
you
on.
know,
I'll be running from it.
but you know what? You know, KG stand for Kicks Girls.
Uh-oh.
I was a kid.
I don't know. It's got a hint of substance behind you. You wouldn't say it.
Kicks Girls.
Tell us about Kick Girls.
Yeah, tell us
Kicks,
about
well, you know, the whole, you know. And he's been forgiven and all that type stuff like that. But I know at one point down there in Tampa, boy, they were hot. The whole little community down there. I think the girl dad, maybe he kicked the girl on stage. He was on stage and he
like kicked the
yeah.
Oh,
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that. That was a while back though. That was a good while back.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't never really after that I was kinda like, you know. I ain't really
It's over.
Yeah, I'm a girl dad. I ain't like
I can't
that.
support you.
Hey man, no, but
I ain't like that.
okay, listen.
Need to kick the girl, man.
Okay.
I mean, I know whatever the situation was or whatever as far
Kevin
as
Gates is the dude that spit in girls' mouths and shit on the fucking stage.
Talking about eating booty some up.
Like, man, I'm talking about
he
degenerate.
He did. He
Degenerate
is
ass
the booty
shit,
captain.
dude.
He is the booty. He is the nigga that.
I just want to
Proud
think.
to be.
He
We ain't
really
gonna-
made that a thing.
We ain't got to sugarcoat none of this shit.
He
Really,
is
I can't really have no
He
opinion
is the
about
booty
it.
bandit.
If you that proud of, man, just do your thing, man. I ain't taking it. I don't
Yeah.
I got a thing against perverting the generation that come behind.
Yeah, dancing.
I ain't with that.
Man,
I'm
them
not with
women
that,
love-
man.
You right.
Women love that Kevin Gates though.
Yeah, what you said, man. Like
All-
these
all-
women sick, dude. They sick too.
Yeah.
They sick.
love them.
Pause, yeah.
You know.
And I'm looking in the camera and I'm telling y'all, man, come on, man. Get on somewhere with that shit, man. For real. I'm serious, man, because y'all, once again, women carry the culture.
Yeah.
Y'all determine what's cool, man. And that shit gonna be looking good.
Yeah, well, it go back to school. Women like the tough guys. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They like the you know, the bad boy. You know what I'm saying?
And
If
vice
that's
versa.
what you know what I mean. But that little study like that, they study shit like that in all type of animal cultures too. That type of behavior. You know what I'm saying? That instinct to wanna, you know.
Yeah, do.
I don't know.
Go
It's just
against
like
nature.
it's just.
Listen, I learned a long time ago not to try to make a whole lot of damn sense out of this, man.
It's like
I learned
it's
that
like
shit a long
Grease.
time ago, bro.
Remember Grease?
Grease.
Like the bad boy, man.
Oh, like the movie Grease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny Travolta and shit. You know what I mean?
But you right though. You right.
You're right.
You
You right.
know what I mean?
Shit, man, whatever, man. Whatever.
It's confusing.
Do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? I learned a long time ago. Man.
The
That
reason I
shit.
say that because they say opposites attract, right? That's what we speaking on, the good girl, bad boy, right? But the universal law of attraction tells me different. It tells me I attract what I am.
There you go.
Yeah. Not opposed to what I want. So that's where it get a little confused.
Yeah.
You know,
I like
we
that.
all got journeys. We catch up when it's time.
There you go. Right on. I like that. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so next topic. Let's deal with did we talk about Shannon Sharp?
We ain't talking about.
Let's talk about Shannon Sharp, man. Shannon Sharp.
Man, he coming after
So,
get him up off of what we can do to get him up off of
I mean, they own him, dog. They own him. They say Shannon Sharp is he stepped down from ESPN.
He give everybody a little space.
In the midst of his
controversy
right now. Yeah.
Dang, man.
Yeah. Word just came out a couple of hours ago. So he stepped down. But he said he'll be back. So he will be back.
Well, they gonna let him come back.
I mean, I don't know.
Well,
depends on what happens, huh?
I mean, depending on how this thing unfolds, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is an ongoing and peep game on. New shit is happening. It seems like new shit is coming out every day, man.
It really do.
There's a new audio. I mean, new reports and
everything.
So just it's something we want to keep our eye on, man. We're gonna keep our eye on this.
How does a man's name go from so raw to? Man, this is crazy. Seems like a watch, rinse, repeat moment.
This is happening a lot. It's happening too much.
And some kind of sex allegations always in play.
Right.
And the decision that our leaders, our stars.
And you know what I don't like, man? It feeds into the stereotype, man. It feeds into the stereotype, dude. Like we don't have no self-control.
Yeah, it's the same narrative they had back in the 1800s. You know, the wild black man that can't control his.
You know what?
His wood, and he got to rape the white women.
But this just hit me though, and all that is true somewhat. But like you say, we put our own, we in control our, you know what I'm saying?
Put ourselves.
So with that being said, did the man not play himself?
He played.
Oh yeah,
with the black and miles.
Yes.
And the do-rag.
Yes, once again.
Did he not play himself
he
a
did.
little bit?
He absolutely
you know what
did.
I'm saying?
He absolutely
Onk
did.
and coming on like.
Yeah, all the way.
You want to represent us like that?
Yeah, all the way.
With the cognac?
You made us a damn you made a mockery out of the culture.
You can't. That's how he chose to hit us nationally.
Yeah. Nationally, yes.
That's how he chose. So, with that kind of, is that coonery?
It is.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But that's why I don't fool with him though. So he ain't my uncle.
That take me back to
no, he ain't my uncle.
He ain't my uncle.
He ain't never been my uncle.
That take me
because I ain't never liked none of that.
Oh, man. To watch
He ain't my mammy.
I can articulate very well why I don't rock with dude, man.
Yeah, nah.
And it's been too many issues that to me he's been on the wrong side of.
He just should have kept
for me to embrace.
He was a beast. Number 89,
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp.
Yeah.
Man, did he make the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, he's Hall of Fame.
Yeah. That's why he got into it with skill.
Yeah.
Skill.
Yeah. Yeah.
I made the Hall of Fame, Skill.
I'm not a fan of
Skill said you ain't shit.
Basically, put your glasses back on.
Your Hall of Fame shit ain't.
You mad? Put your glasses back on.
Put your glasses. Put your glasses back on.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Glasses back on.
You'll never be.
So
you parading around in do-rags and cognac.
Yeah.
Smoking
with
black and
miles.
I'm not taking you serious.
Oh damn! That was Skip said.
He didn't say
Nah, he didn't say that. But you know he was thinking that.
Yeah,
he's thinking that.
Yeah,
Put your glasses back on.
Now listen, man. I'm heavy on accountability. I'm heavy on accountability. Yes, sir. OG, he is. Yes, he definitely played himself. He definitely played himself, man.
He did that.
And it's amazing. Like when you hear you hear some of these details, man, and we don't know, everything is alleged, They're going through the legal process or whatever. Well, man, some of these, man, my goodness. Man.
What I ain't heard nothing, man. Feel me?
Well,
give me the news right here today.
Once again, everything is alleged, man. Like
Allegedly.
The lawsuit is out there, so we could pull it up and actually read through it and, you know what I'm saying, actually read what she's what she's saying in the lawsuit. But it's crazy, man. It's just crazy.
I wonder did they have anything to do with them little pills, them little male enhancement pills?
Man. Come on, I mean, it's just it's a lot of stuff, dude.
Yeah,
It's
man.
a lot of stuff surrounding old Mr. Sharp.
Cause he was pumping them pills,
and I want to say he's taking a lot of liberty.
It's taking a rhino. It's taking a rhino gun. Oh, what a good song.
Everything hard when you take these pills.
Yeah.
Commercial.
You played yourself.
You played yourself.
Ocho Cinco, he better not get no charges,
Man.
I think the guy gonna have to do with them pills. We gonna have to get them pills out the market. They driving out people crazy.
Yo, man. You played yourself. That boy. He forgot. He got too high. He forgot.
Oh man.
He was one of us.
Say
Nah,
it
he
again.
ain't
Come on.
what.
Deal
Nah,
with that.
you know
for
what?
Me. Deal with that for me.
He ain't one of us. Nah, but he got a little too happy, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He got too comfortable. He thought he really could. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then on that tip, even if you is playing, man, why you playing with a child, basically? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I get it.
Children? Oh no.
Nah, well, she ain't a child. She a grown woman. I ain't gonna take it there. She grown woman. She was 19. She 20 years old.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If I'm in a situation like that, I'm having fun. You know what I'm saying? It's something that, like, I'm a single man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if it's something and I'm out kicking and buy somebody a drink or whatever, woo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I ain't finna put myself in no situation with that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not no situation to where I would be compromised. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done been around hanging out kicking before. I ain't finna somebody who, like that. She ain't there psychologically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And see, and I want to stay right there for just a second, Charlton. Psychologically, man, like, what the hell do they have in common? Like what does those conversations sound like?
nothing.
I can't even imagine trying to connect with someone.
He trying to connect by being on the phone. They probably sit together, be on the phone or something the whole time or something. He trying to.
Man,
You
you
know
a
what I mean?
54-year-old man, dude.
He what?
54-year-old rich ass man.
I thought he was older than that.
Goddamn. At the time, he was 54 at the time. He like 56 now.
Yeah. Damn. Real goofball.
Real goofball shit, man. And I want to stay on that, dog. I want to stay on that because it's to me, it's about the lessons, man. It's about the lessons, dude. Now we talked about playing into the stereotypes, okay? We're gonna get off of Shannon, okay?
All right.
Now let's roll over into the next topic was the media narratives about black men.
Oh. That's a hard hitter right there.
That's a hard hitter, right?
That's a hard hitter.
We was talking earlier.
What's so hard about it?
It's literally the impact that we feel as black men in the community.
Yeah.
That's what's so hard about it, like, cause it's metaphorically and literally speaking at the same time, war on the black man when you come out of your house, or before you come out of your house. When you open your eyes, God woke you up this morning, you're so blessed and thankful. When you get through scratching, you realize, yes, a war, you're the target.
And that's what it is about. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Yeah. Charlton, you was talking earlier about the myth that we don't live to see 21.
Mm-hmm.
That was a myth that we, you know what I'm saying? That was a thought process or ideology that they try to put out there. They try to brainwash us with that.
Yeah, it's almost it's like a marketing tool. Just how we heard it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cause they say black. Did they say the boys in the hood or something? Did somebody? You know what I mean? I feel like that line, but anyway, we start here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know you still in school.
That was the thing, yeah. That was
You know
the
what
thing.
I mean?
I remember that, yeah.
And so I accepted that.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I started moving like that. You know what I
Wow,
mean?
yeah.
Because of that perception, and you know what I'm saying. But that go all the way back to when we was kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I talk about all the time how I had rebel flag when I was in the 3rd grade.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bought a Confederate flag. Remember everybody? I went to Woodmore,
yeah.
and we all had to go to Confederate. Like we went on a field trip to the incline,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and then we went across the street to the little Confederate Museum.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy,
But
yeah.
that was 3rd grade Woodmore. I assume schools that was just a thing.
Yeah.
And we were class full of black kids. It was all,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It wasn't no mixed school.
Yeah, they take
man.
black kids to the damn slave dude house, whatever
That's
that was.
good.
Okay.
That's good. I that's history.
That is
You should know. Yeah, they should know that.
It is.
Yeah.
Man, as you were talking, man, you kind of triggered my thought. I connected something in my brain on this. So, the narrative from the media you talk of, they've been shaping the narrative in our community for generations through characters. So, like when Pam Grier was in the 70s, right?
Black exploitation.
Black exploitation.
That's why they call it that.
But when you think about all the black women throughout the country, they were versions of Pam Grier that was flooding the TV screen, programming our black
There it
women,
is.
and they were emulating it, and all the way up to Menace to Society, like with the fellas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when Menace to Society came out of Boys in the Hood, oh man, there was a bunch of old dogs after that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bunch. Yeah,
But to go back to
Colors.
that. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
To go back to that. Okay, we're gonna touch on that too. Go back to the 70s though, right? They said those black exploitation films did nothing but increase the damn prison population.
Yeah, what it was designed to do.
What it was fucking designed to do, it did.
Yeah.
Out of the 70s, you go into the 80s, Scarface.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
The pimps and the
Keep it
drug
going.
dealers in the 90s. Now
In
you
the
got
90s,
the
now
gang banger.
you got Boys in the Hood.
You got the
No, hold
gang
on.
banger.
Oh, let's go back. 80s. What we say you had?
You got the dope dealers. You got the
80s, you had Colors.
colors. Yeah.
And I'm gonna stand on top of that, man. We
Yeah.
talk about this
Oh
all
yeah,
the
we was
time.
on that. We was on the church
Introduction.
bus.
Yeah, we gonna talk about this though.
We talking about that change, but like I said. So going back, I got a whole rundown. I could talk about this. I got a whole lesson on this. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as media and how it evolved, but this through everybody. You know what I'm saying? All cultures. Cause you go all the way back to what's the movie Birth of a Nation?
Birth of a Nation. Yeah.
And so that what 1915,
Yep. Somewhere around there.
but that inspired young men to mount up, Klansmen. You know what I'm saying?
It inspired the young Klansmen across the land.
And that goes back into the power of like imagery and the influence of seeing something, whether it's in person, whether you seeing it on
Real
that
time.
influence of imagery.
It's something there.
The power of walking past a huge billboard. Now you make millions of dollars off of watermelon. But then you walk past this billboard and it's portraying you looking like a gremlin eating a watermelon. and you kind of shame, even though this fruit came from Africa. This media, that's what I'm saying. It's been working this way,
Yeah.
going way back before. It's the power of that imagery and seeing that and putting that in front of, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, real talk, man.
And so,
Real talk.
you know what I mean. That it's been developing like that, and once somebody see that power or influence in it, then they go after that and control that media. You know what I'm saying? What maybe some folks see, and it might or might not have influence. It influence the masses definitely.
Broadcast.
Yeah, which go back to remember that Tupac. Remember the Tupac? I don't know if Tupac said it or if it was in the song or something. But where they talk about a few people in smoke filled rooms making decisions for the masses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, and that's talking about like
1%, the top 1%.
But and even from a media perspective, and that's from a media. So if most of the media coming out of New York and coming out of L.A. And it's a whole big ass country, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then those two, you see what I'm saying? We getting the influences from there. So they projecting to us they thoughts and feelings on black people and black. You see what I'm saying?
Listen,
but that ain't necessarily the case where we was at. So we wind up taking in that imagery and acting out. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Cause we wasn't gang banging and doing shit like that. We watched the movies and heard the music and started doing that shit.
Start doing that shit, yeah.
As a culture.
As a culture, yeah. We accepted that shit as acceptable.
Ooh, big word.
That's crazy. But we accepted that. Like we
but don't accept.
That's cool though.
Exactly.
I think that's cool. That's the fam.
You think what's cool?
How we accepted it. Cause it was the family.
It was what?
It was like it's the fam.
It's the fam.
The fam.
Like the family.
Like as far as the return on culture. All right. It's good ways and bad ways. Bad ways from a media perspective. All right. The positive part is like the message and like how Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? Like the purpose and I
get the underlying message.
You see what I'm saying?
What's impactful?
Like with the message in the initial push of the music. It's just when certain people, like even with Eazy-E, I ain't messed up with none of the like the music, all that. Great, but it's how it was controlled, how it's controlled and pushed. Like ain't nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying? I love the music. I love to kick it, part out the music, have a good time.
Right.
But it's how
the imagery was detrimental.
It's how it was. That's how it was perceived. It's how you chose to digest it and receive it.
It's how it's projected. It's how it's projected.
Because
it's how it's projected.
Even in like the positive, like the menace to society. Let's take that one for example. Or if you want to use colors, I mean any one of them. You rejected the positive message, but you accepted all the negative damn bullshit out of it. And I felt like it was too much of that. It was too much. You gravitated to the bullshit. You didn't get the positive message out of this.
I agree.
Because look how the shit spread. So,
but now we're speaking of narrative, and now we break down narrative. That means a lot of a combination of slightly suggested maneuvers to get you leaning this way or that way. So in these movies, they are highly suggesting you get the negative out of it. it's just it resonates with our spirit if we see it through that it's something good in there. But man, you've been flooded with all the negative imagery, scenes that just make us look bad. You know, in one scene in Boys in the Hood walking down the street.
Now these movies made by black folks now.
By black folks.
No, we can't. No, and these was opportunities and jobs. So we got. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but it was
it's about.
It was hyper.
And they had messages in them, and it depicted what was happening there, but what was happening there was happening here too, slow. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the relation came in, because just lining up years before I even heard Eazy-E and all that, the hood was already popping. So, you know what I'm saying? 84, so it made sense. So when I heard this nigga talk about strawberries and junkies, and I'm like,
yeah, that's up the street.
yeah, that's now.
Yeah.
And so that was that, but it was like, that's what that was. So it was kind of a blueprint. What, you know what I'm saying? So then the gang banging and all that kind of came out with it, because it was already popping. Yeah. Because the dope was already here. Yeah. So that was kind of, you saw what I'm saying? Yeah. It was going to happen like that anyway.
Just telling them what you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, the dope was here.
But I still do, man. It's still a lot of hint of exaggeration to the level that we crossing past entertainment. Like, damn, man. Did the junkie have to look that bad? I know she looked bad, right? But in your scene, did she have to look that bad? That's the kind of exaggeration.
New Jack City.
Yeah.
Is that exaggeration? What you think?
Yeah, that's exaggeration.
But that was based off.
City, no, that actually happened.
I mean, I know
that was based off some.
I'm sorry.
You go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, within the actual scene, right? When they coming up the stairs and the stuff that you looking at right there, these things are so exaggerated that it, you know what I mean?
Sensationalized,
romanticized,
definitely, yeah.
And that's where the narrative comes in, and through the sensationalization of in these moments.
Right.
That's how I believe the narrative's created. So when we get the negative out of it, they created that whole narrative through this whole walk through the hallway and the people and the background. It's a very dangerous weapon.
Man.
The media.
You can use it wisely. You know what I'm saying? At your discretion. Viewer discretion is advised.
I like that, brother. I like that. Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Viewer discretion is advised.
I want to thank my in-studio guests for coming and hanging out with us, man.
Talk on the mic, man.
I'm sorry. I want to thank our in-studio guests for coming and hanging out with us for a good while tonight, man. A good while tonight.
Oh yeah,
we put some hours in, man, and I appreciate you coming. Anything you wanna leave us with? Tell us about upcoming events. What you got coming? In the near future.
All right. My name is Crown Vibe. Been here a while. I'll just reintroduce myself of the Community Arts Summit. And what we got coming up next, first of all, before we move into that, thank everybody that participated, contributed in any shape, form, or fashion to the Glass Street Block Party from the previous weekend. It was amazing. Shout out to Bohemian Village, Silas Luster, Pete Calou, Rebecca Love, V. Rose, Shane Morrow, Caleb Organization, Montreal Beasley for your game truck, man. Salute. So many others.
Shout out Montreal. Shout out everybody.
Shout out everybody, man. Shout out, man, to Mr. Rodney Rivers, man. Mr. Charleston McCullough, man. Thank you for inviting everybody, cause they came with me today.
That's right, man.
Yeah,
That's
we
right.
were so lit last weekend, so we just want to give those thanks and honors out to the people who have participated. Now, moving forward, coming up this weekend, tomorrow we have changed the narrative. Yeah, thank you. You ended this segment on narrative, and
Narrative.
the power of it. So we do our version of changing the narrative
Awesome.
every Friday night, 2511 North Chamberlain, Bohemian Village, hosted by DJ P. Kalu. We have some fresh artists coming in tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, and Saturday was our monthly installment of The Conversation, which we have monthly. It's an open forum for 4 different community members, man, to come share something near dear to their heart, or maybe something they are extremely experienced in. Either the case, they get to present their own subject, and we round robin that and have a conversation. We'll be at 801 Hooker Road. That's Civic Center at the Mountain, starting at 5 o'clock. We have Dimitri Coonrod as a panelist. We have a plethora of community members that are going to join us. So we will make this a community event. And coming up, May 27th starts Community Art Summit Week. And this thing is going to be amazing, as well as the other events. We'll see you soon. Keep you posted. Check the Community Art Summit page, communityartsummit@gmail.com. Crown Vibe, Community Art Summit. Check in, man. It's summer 2025, going to be live. We're starting here right now. We will continue. Thank y'all.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful, 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 man. Wow. And there you have it, man. Once again, man, we want to say thank you for coming out, man. We appreciate you spending time with us. Make sure you share.
Yes, share.
We're gonna get you the links and everything, and you make sure you put it up on your social medias.
Right, Regal, man. We
So-
Regal Rants.
Before we get out of here, you said tomorrow night you have the what is it
Change the narrative.
Change the narrative. It's tomorrow
It
night.
starts at 7. Doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8.
Okay.
Man, it's a must see. Every week it takes its own nature of things, but the same message is clear. We are here to change the narrative.
Oh man, I love that, man. I love that dude.
Yes.
I love that dude. And on that note, I'm gonna let OG Charlie take us on out of here. Hey man, I love y'all, man. Love y'all to life.
Man, love you back, bro.
Love y'all to life, man. And
Love you back.
we'll tap in with y'all next time, man. All right. Peace.
Peace.